Hey everyone, welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty Betts. You can call me Minty, and I'm joined by Ralph Michaels at CalSportsLV on Twitter and Yanni the Greek at Greek_Gambler on Twitter. This Friday, we've got the Oregon Ducks versus the Utah Utes. Today's Oregon versus Utah video is brought to you by The Gold Sheet, the nation's longest-running sports betting publication. Now, Ducks versus Utes, I'm kind of leaning the Utes here. I mean, they won and covered the last 8 straight, and they've held their opponents to 15 points or less. What do you think, Ralph?
You know, there's a lot of times in college football where it's hard to compare stats. You have fast-paced, you have slow-paced, you have teams playing good schedules, you have teams playing weak schedules. But the true test for me is when I can look at a defense and they held 7 of their last 10 opponents to a season low. That just means you're playing good defense. Yeah. It takes all the relativeness out of it. And, you know, the Utah squad, to me, is an elite squad. Zach Moss is probably the most underappreciated running back in the country. He's probably my number 2 running back. You have Huntley with a 62 ratio. You have the best D-line in college football. If this D-line was playing in the SEC, there would be heaps of praise on them. So I'm not going to overanalyze it, Gianni. I think that, you know, Oregon had the loss to Auburn. They say, no problem, we win out, we can get there. It was set up perfectly, one loss. We play Utah, winner gets in, and then lose to Oregon State. And then you saw the bubble burst getting outgained against Oregon State last week. Heck, they win this game, they're going to the Rose Bowl. They lose this game, they're probably going to the Rose Bowl. So, I mean, I hate that it was bet up and we're on the wrong side of the line move because people bet it because they need to win, so therefore they bet it. But I still think even at this current number, there's value at the Utes. Yeah,
I mean, when the must-win is baked into the cake, you always got to be cautious. But with that said, if one team's just so much better than the market's concluded, you're still going to get value even when the line moves. I mean, that's the bottom line. Even this late in the season, there's going to be mispricing. Personally, I already bet this game. I bet the under. I released it to my subscribers. I believe it under 48, 47.5 at the lowest, because we bet it early in the week at like 49, 48.5. I thought there was still value all the way down to 47. It's down to 46 right about now, 46.5, but I think it's going to come back up, and here's why. Even though there's some bad weather expected, rest assured, the groups that came in and got that under 51 ticket in their pocket, they're going to come back and go over. When you have a 4, 5, 6 point middle in a total that's not high, especially for college football, 50, 51s, whatever, they're not really all that high. You're going to get a middle attempt. So if you like the under with me, you may want to sit back and wait and let the bettors get to the window because it's early. They're not going to bet it till Friday. Right. And I think you'll start to see over money even if the weather's not great.
I like it. Anything else, guys?
Nope. You know, I think Utah wins, they're in.
Yeah.
And with the exception of Georgia knocking off LSU. But I think they actually deserve to be in. I really think they are one of the best 4 teams in the country.
I think they're going to dictate the pace of the game, too. They're not going to let Oregon come in there and decide how this game's going to play out. I don't think so.
They have the defense to do it.
Yep.
I agree. Well, thank you, guys. Get the nation's longest-running sports betting publication, The Gold Sheet, for just $9. You'll receive detailed analysis, write-ups, stats, and more on every college and pro game this week. Download The Gold Sheet now at WagerTalk.com or SportsMemo.com.